Hey Virgo, welcome to your September 2024 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then you can purchase a reading. But let's go ahead and take a look here, Virgo, and let's see what's going on. What's going on with the Virgos? How's this eclipse treating you, huh? Pisces eclipse in your 7th house. You got some shakeups going on in regards to relationships. What's going on? This World card's in the challenge. It doesn't surprise me, obviously, because we're in an eclipse, right? And we're stepping into eclipse season, right? The World card reminds me of cycles, right? It's like the ending of cycles and the beginning of new cycles here. Change, old things coming to a close, new things beginning here. You may be worried and stressed a little bit about these changes, or a little bit about, newer cycles here happening, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here, because it also pairs really well with the Wheel of Fortune in regards to cycles. I think you have better luck here on your side than you realize. And no, I'm not just saying that. The Wheel of Fortune's in the position of something you're unaware of. So what I think you're unaware of at this time is like something here, like a transitioning happening better than you expect, or something turning out better than you expect here. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is saying, be open to change here. Don't fear change. And in fact, it's like change is probably going to take you out of this never-ending nightmare that you may have been experiencing with something. Now, for some of you, it may not be that dramatic, but some of you it could be. But some of you, it's like maybe there's something just small that's been annoying. But by you making this change here, and using the resources here that you have at your disposal, it's like I do see you here beginning something new, or being able to be free, right? Because the Fool card is symbolic of liberation. So I do see you being liberated here. You pulled this jeweled web card. It says connectivity here. Yep. And the World card can literally be symbolic of the world. So it can represent like social media or the internet or online. If you're looking for jobs or applying for jobs, or maybe you're looking to network or anything of that nature at this time, I think you'll have good luck by, maybe, for an example, maybe going on LinkedIn or something, or just connecting to people here. There's like the more you can be connected and form connections here, I think you'll be able to seek out and find opportunities, or find people here that can help and support you with your endeavors, or what it is that you want to do here. Some of you, though, you could be launching. I'm picking up intuitive things at this time. There could be an online business that you have that you're launching, or maybe new products that you're bringing in, or maybe changes in the community that you're doing here, maybe newer things that you're getting ready for, prepping for, things of that nature here. It could be with a business or work or career too as well. You did pull this Earth element card, though. It says stability. Yeah, and Earth is connected to stability, our foundation. It can be connected to our money, resources, our values. So I think there's a big emphasis here on those things. You pulled life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. And that's what I was kind of picking up here with this Four of Pentacles for the overall energy. Because one thing that the Four of Pentacles represents is that we can be rigid when it comes to change. Four of Pentacles, like he accomplishes something, but he doesn't do anything with the accomplishment. Like say, for instance, the Four of Pentacles, like maybe he makes a certain amount of money, but instead of like reinvesting it back into maybe his business, or instead of maybe like buying newer things, or setting up newer things, or creating other things, or just doing something with his successes, he kind of just hoards it all. And sometimes we can be sitting on just a massive well of potential, whether it's resources or just the power within inside of ourselves. But it's not until we like allow ourselves with the Four of Pentacles to like use it, right? Like use those things to get underway with what we want to create. And I think that's something here that you're doing though now. I think maybe you have been sitting on the fence with things, or maybe you've been confused about things. But with the Strength card being in the position of the good stuff, I think you're finding the courage and the strength here, especially with the Knight of Swords, to like take action and be more decisive and set things forth in motion here. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot. You do have the Knight of Swords here in the position of something that you're, in the good stuff here. Yeah, Knight of Swords is about just being quick, decisive. If you've been looking for good things, or if you've been looking for things to happen quick, this is a good sign that things will happen quick, will happen faster than you expect. But also too, it's like this is when we start to get into a very decisive energy. We're like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm going to start getting busy with things. I'm not just going to sit idle, right? The Knight of Swords is about getting busy, but also at the same time being productive. So that's what I'm seeing happening here. And you could be noticing things just speeding up in general after a time of just feeling flat. You have the Four of Pentacles here in the position of the overall energy here for you for the rest of the month. And yeah, the Four of Pentacles, like I said, it always asks the question, like, where does your power lie? It can be your wisdom, your knowledge, your own intellect, your gifts, your skills, your talents. It can be your resources, your finances, whatever the case may be. It's about understanding where your power lies and using those things to help you build here what you want to build, or help you achieve here what you want to achieve. You pull the Strength card here, also in the position of the good stuff. I think you're just finding the courage and the willpower here to like get things going. Like maybe you've been hesitant to start something, but now you're like, you know what? No, I'm doing it now. Like now's my time. I'm doing it. You did pull this Page of Cups here in your current energy, and I think there's something newly you're inspired by or moved by. The Page of Cups is the muse of the dream, right? It's the inspiration that is behind a vision that we have, or it's like a vision that we have that inspires us. And I think you're starting to intuitively, it's like these intuitive downloads some of you could be getting, Virgo, but it's like you're feeling inspired here to create. I'm also feeling you're going through some form of resurrection here in your life, because you did, like, if you look at the Page of Cups, he has the lotuses on his shirt, or what he's wearing. And then lotuses are symbolic of resurrection, transformation. After going through a mucky period, it's like now now it's like the blooming of the lotus, right? Now like you're starting to be born again, or something new is being born here in your life. And that's the World card also in the challenge. It's like an old cycle or chapter here. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. Closing, but there's like something new here that you're creating, or something new that is taking place. It doesn't have to be like, major things. It could just be these subtle things. Some of you, it is major though. You pull the Ten of Wands here in the future position here. Yeah, I think there's a lot of work here that you're going to be doing here in the future. I'll keep it real. But the Ten of Wands is the burden of choice that we carry, right? It's the burden of choice that we pick up for ourselves. So let's just say, for an example, you want to start a business. You know what the responsibilities are that comes with that, but you're willing to take it on because it's like, it's what you want to do. So the Ten of Wands is saying, if you're going to take on anything, take on the burdens or take on the responsibilities here that you actually would like to take on in regards to something you want to do. Not doing something and then taking on things and it's like, oh, I still want to be doing this. So, but I think there is you could be very busy or having your plate full here, or just be doing a lot here in the future. You have the Fool card here in the outcome. The Fool card encourages us, with it being in the outcome, like to be open to the possibilities of what you can accomplish. Sometimes we set our bars too low, or sometimes we expect the worst, or sometimes we don't expect much at all. But we can be actually surprised if we kind of just get out of our own way and just allow ourselves to just see like what happens when we really commit ourselves to something, or we just or we raise the bar with something, right? And to not limit ourselves. The Fool card is also a new beginning, especially with the World card, Wheel of Fortune here. It's like there's some form of a new beginning happening here. You have the Nine of Swords as the advice here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is saying selectively focus on one thing at a time. The Nine of Swords can be when our mind is so dispersed, thinking about a million different things, thinking about the future and a million different things in the future that hasn't even happened yet. The Nine of Swords is saying selectively focus on one thing at a time, right? And focus on the things that are going to move the needle to change your situation, especially if you are in a situation to where like you feel like you're kind of in like a never-ending nightmare. And you pull the Wheel of Fortune here in the position of the good stuff, which I think intuitively this is like things happening better than you expect. There's positive transitions here. There's change already that you're going through, but the Wheel of Fortune is saying be open to these changes, because I think these changes will go a lot better than you expect. So let's clarify your reading here, Virgo. Clarify the Knight of Swords in the position of the good stuff. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's something fast happening here. But I just think in general, I think your vitality is increasing here. Like you're just becoming more bold, more assertive, and more decisive here with your plans and initiating things. Also just things speeding up in general. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for the overall energy. You have the Judgment. Yeah, and the Judgment is the call to awakening. It's some form of newer purpose that we're feeling. And with the Four of Pentacles being here, I hate this camera sometimes. It's annoying. Four of Pentacles and the Judgment, it's like the time is now. It's almost like you feel the pressure here to take some type of action or to do something here. Clarify this Strength card in the position of the good stuff. You have the Hermit. Yeah, and the Hermit is saying, for one, it does represent wisdom and experience, knowledge, growth, the desire to learn and grow, the desire to learn new things as well. I see you really stepping into that energy, or that's something just positive here happening for you. It's interesting. Some of you know a lot, and I think you like maybe want to share your wisdom with the world, or connect to the world, or be a part of something, whether it's a community or create something that's uniquely your own. It's like you really want to participate in things, and I think you're finding like your own truth here, or you're finding your own way in doing that. Clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups in your current energy. Queen of Pentacles, yep, you're focused on your creations, right? Whatever it is that you're inspired by, it's like you're letting the intuition flow through you and you're channeling it into creating things. I like this. Clarify the World card in the challenge. Four of Pentacles, right? Where does your power lie? And not a lot. Also, Four of Pentacles is the most rigid, unchangeable card in the deck. It is the heaviest card in the deck. Because the fours is just solid structure, numerology, and also like in the tarot. And the Pentacles is earth, which is solid, heavy energy, grounded energy. And so you put those two things together, it's like the most unchangeable card. Since it's in the challenge, like change is happening, but it's like you have, like, there's so much that you're sitting on. There's so much power that you're sitting on here. Like I said, it could be with your money and your resources, or with your networks and your connections, or with your knowledge, or with your wisdom, or with your skills, or with your talents. And it's like using that to create a new world here, a better world for yourself. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarifies Ten of Wands in the future. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like you're making progress, but there's a lot of work to do. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of work. But it's like at least you're starting to create something and build something that you want to build. Clarify the Fool card here in the outcome. You pull the Fool card again. And the World card. So here it goes. It's connecting here. So a new cycle, a new beginning here happening. And the Fool card is connected to the archetype of Uranus, and Uranus does do a liberation and the ability to go beyond to go beyond what you've done before. Because Uranus like brings that spontaneous urge to leap into something greater. And that's what I see you doing here in your outcome. Like this is pushing you into a greater transformation and a greater cycle here. Or a greater new beginning here for yourself. It's a new cycle. Clarify the Nine of Swords as your advice. You have the Six of Pentacles here. And the Six of Pentacles is saying, don't be afraid to share, right? Or stagnancy is the Four of Pentacles in the challenge. Six of Pentacles is currency, moving things, like having energy move. So Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles can be like sharing your ideas, sharing your thoughts, contributing to things, connecting with people. Like it's about just getting in this rhythm and getting in this energy to where there's a constant flow of things. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune here in the position of something you're unaware of. You have the Devil card here. Yeah, I think after some time of being stuck, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is unshackling you from this devil energy, which is finally moving you into a newer beginning or a newer cycle here, or just getting you unstuck from some form of pattern or habit here. You pull this attraction card. It says magnetism here. So, and this card reminds me of like when there's opportunities, like you're becoming a magnet for opportunities. So you could be attracting things towards yourself here quite quickly. More, like I said, even with that Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, like something here is happening faster or quicker than you realize. You pull this Koala card. It says calm, perspective, imagination, ease. And this card is like a card of like relaxing, right? Nine of Swords can be an energy of stress. It's in the position of the advice. So it's like, getting yourself out of the cycle of like stress and worry and anxiety, and like, being calm, keeping, a good perspective on things, imagining the best and not the worst here. You pull this Dolphin card. It says joy, light, flow, compassion. And the dolphins remind me of like playful energy, like remembering to play, have fun in life, right? Enjoy things, right? Don't take life too serious. Yes, there's times for seriousness, but sometimes we can be in an energy of like being way too serious, and it just takes all the fun out of everything. So I feel like you're being encouraged here to have fun with your life and what you're doing. So that's what I got for you, Virgo, in your mid-month reading. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to I have gum in my mouth, so that's why I'm stuttering. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Otherwise than that, Virgo, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.